Hi everyone, I'm Tatyana Galan and this is Sino Si. Growing up, I never really got into music in a way that I'd sing or perform on stage. Because back then, when I was younger, I was a very shy kid that I didn't like being in front of an audience. Not until I reached grade 3, because that was the start of me liking and appreciating a lot of songs. And that year was the first time that we jammed as a class. We just sing songs. We'd even have singing battles, sing-offs. Yeah, back then we'd have that before class, even in between classes, or even after class. It was very fun. And when I reached grade 4, we started having school of music. We had music clubs, which was associated by School of Rock. And I asked my classmates if they were interested to join the club, or like the clubs that they're handled. There was piano, there was guitar, singing, drums, and more. And when I asked a few of my friends, a group of my friends that were also interested in music, I suggested that maybe we'd go to guitar club. By that time, my uncle had his own guitar here at home, and I guess that made me realize that, oh, I think I could go for this one because I have a guitar at home. Maybe I could just bring it to school and I'd learn. And we did. A few of my friends and I joined the guitar club, and I guess that was the start of my interest in music. I remember a time when I was in grade 6, I participated and performed for our school's singing competition. It was the month of January, where it was we had a culminating activity, which was the Cebuanon. So it was a Cebuano month. So there were sets of activities that were held in our campus, and one of them includes singing. And I think that time, since I already experienced performing for the guitar club when I was in grade 4, and grade 5 was the start of me singing, wanting to sing in front, which was a sudden change. It was a miracle. And when I was in grade 6, my teacher asked me if I wanted to perform for a school's competition. Not really a school's competition, it was more of a just within the campus. And that time I said, oh sure. And one of my classmates, my dear classmates, recommended to me to sing Balay ni Maya. And I guess that was the very first time I performed like singing on stage. And what surprised me the most was I won. I won that competition. It was the very first one, and that was also the first time I learned how to play the ukulele. And I didn't expect that I'd win because I was so nervous. Honestly, I was very nervous. And what brought me to perform well was knowing that my classmates and my teachers were there to support me and to they even made banners. I remember it was so cute. They made banners, and yeah, that was a very wonderful day because I won for our class, so I was their representative. And not only that, actually, the biggest performance I was at, or where I performed at, was the year 2019 when we had a benefit concert for the children who had cancer. It was the Kite Foundation, and it was held at SM Seaside, Cebu. And I performed twice, and it was a song Mamma Mia. I remember that day, the whole day we were preparing. It was kind of nerve-wracking because we had also our other campus mates on that same event, that same day. They were the ones watching us, and I had my own solo performance. Actually, not solo performance. It was more of I had a group performance, I was the lead singer, and there were a bunch of backup dancers from the LM department. And it was actually very nice. The beginning though, it was very scary because I couldn't see anything. It was just a white light blinding me, and I don't know if I'm even looking at the audience right, or if I am looking at things right, because I might fall. But it was still very fun though. That was the very first time. I did not expect that I would perform in that way, that I actually dance and sing at the same time. It was, not gonna lie, it was not the easiest thing to do, but it was the first, and it was very fun. And I guess from then on, that's what brought me to loving to perform on stage and to see people cheer and for them to enjoy what I'm doing. And it's a blessing to be on stage, to perform in front of people. So yeah, there are a lot of performances I have done in the past, and I'm really looking forward to many more in the future, in the new. My family is very creative, they're very artistic, and most of them are musically inclined as well, if I must say. They influenced me to learn instruments, to play instruments, to pursue art, and to develop my singing, even to this day. I enjoyed doing so. I did mention that back then I didn't really get into music in a way that I wanted to sing and to perform on stage. That was not my motive back then. I didn't want any of that because I was a very shy kid. But then again, I was still influenced with music and with art, the art of music. And I guess a few years passed, or a few months, years passed, I guess my heart decided to, let's go for it. And not until it was the year 2017, I believe 2016, I started composing music. I didn't really expect that I'd let others listen to it, because then again, I was still very shy. But I had the courage. I was brave enough to let my classmates hear the songs I wrote. And because they told me, and they keep telling me until now, they tell me that this is really nice, like what you're doing is nice, it's very nice, it's very artistic, and it's very good. And because of that, it brought me to continue in creating songs and making songs. And my family and my friends, they were very much a good influence to me, and I can't thank them enough for allowing me to be in this position right now. But then again, I will not forget, shouldn't forget, that above all, I thank God for allowing me to be influenced by those people. I can never pick one favorite genre or song, because I'm very diverse when it comes to music. And when I listen to a song and I immediately like it, then that's the genre or music I'd go for. And it also depends on my mood. I don't think it only applies to myself, but for other people as well. Like, it just depends on what you want to listen to on your daily basis. It's okay. It's okay if you don't have a favorite one or specific. As long as you enjoy listening to that certain song or music or a singer, then you have your own free will to do so. What matters to me though is how the song is portrayed, how the singer or the songwriter is trying to let the audience or let listeners feel when they listen to their songs. And I love how music can be very diverse, and how they use all types or kinds of things just to come up with that song or that music. It's very interesting, I'm not gonna lie. And you'll know if you love listening to that song or that singer when they sing or he or she sings, because you then see yourself jamming to it, along with your friends and families. You get to jam to it, and you will just, what matters is you have fun. And again, if I were to give a few of my music interests or what interests me when it comes to music, I guess I'd go for R&B, soul, indie rock, and a mix of slow and pop. So it really depends on you. I don't judge anyone's music taste because I respect those. Like whatever it is that they like, whatever it is that pleases their ears and their mind, heart, soul. Yeah, so it's okay. Who inspired me to sing and to perform now? Well, they are no other than my loved ones, especially my friends and family. In school, I'd always love being and spending time with my classmates, my other friends, because music to us is what brings us together. And that's how we share, that's how we bond, and that's how we develop our relationships together through music. And I believe that is something to not neglect or it's not something we can just throw away, because there are different forms, shapes, ways to communicate with each other, and I believe music was one of them. And I also get inspired by my favorite artists like Nicki, Audrey Mika, The Weeknd, a lot more. There's so many. I can't I'd give you a whole list if I had to. It'll take me forever to do so. But yeah, they inspire me, especially the thing is, when it comes to music for me, I don't necessarily go for the overhyped or over the top music or songs out there. Sometimes it depends, but especially when it comes to their music videos, watching music videos really inspire me to create something, to have content on my own as well, because wow, it's like they can pull this off, I guess I can do this too. So that's what I really enjoy watching. I love watching them grow into the artists they are today. It's very heartwarming, and I'd like to see that in myself as well. And through those artists and through my loved ones, it gives me that sense of passion, courage, the heart to continue on with what I am doing, like writing my own songs, singing, performing, playing instruments. It's what keeps me going. They're the ones who keep me going. And I have to really thank them a lot for that, for really being there for me, for supporting. And I really thank God for blessing me with this kind of opportunity. Not every day we get this kind of opportunity or this kind of blessing, so I'm very much grateful. So that was all for Sino Si. Thank you for watching. Please listen to my latest single out now, Prom, on all digital music